Hey guys, it's Jeanette. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Wednesday and I no longer have health assessment. And someone told me that I should do a what's in my nursing bag for clinicals. So this is kind of one of those videos. Sorta. So I don't have a bag. So I'm just going to display what I bring. And for our uniforms, we have our scrub top, our scrub bottom. The females only have, I think, pockets on their scrub top, and then the males only have one pocket on their chest. So on top of these scrubs, we have our white, really funky looking jacket, but they do have two really big pockets, and like an iPad mini fits in there really well. So if you have like online apps, that'll be good. But I will say this, our school has the app on our phone, and we bought, we purchased that, and that's kind of like our textbooks and references and resources that we use while we're at clinical. So that's what we carry around. So for those that have the same thing, make sure that you charge your phone the night before, because if you have to do a lot of looking at the app, finding things for your documentation, etc., then it'll be a bummer if your phone dies while you're at your clinical rotation. So like I said, I'll go through it, but because you're doing so much and you're doing a lot of physical stuff, you're walking around, to have too many things in your pockets, it's just like, it weighs you down. So some of my peers, they just go with their scrub top, scrub bottom, and I'm like, where do you hold everything else? So for me, I actually wear my white coat, and I use the pockets in my scrub top pocket to kind of hold all of this. So let's just start with what I find. So this is my personal Gait Belt. Your teachers may bring some from your school to use, or maybe the facility will have some. But this is good, especially because, okay, we're talking about final blueprint that just got uploaded that we were a little bit annoyed about because the exam's Tuesday. And yeah, so anyways, so this is my personal Gait Belt. I love purple, so I got a purple one. And I got it back when I went to CNA school. And it's just good to have your personal one. You can practice at home, you can practice at school. And then you can always just have it. So I actually, some facilities, that's part of your uniform. You have to have a Gait Belt on. So go ahead and buy one. They're pretty cheap. I really want to say I bought this maybe at like a local supply store or Amazon. I don't know. Most of the time you'll just find plain white ones, and I just feel like white will get dirty too quickly. So purple. So yeah. So this actually is part of my uniform. So when I do my uniform check, I put this on. I'm like, great, I have my Gait Belt. And then there's all different types of Gait Belts. So there's not just one type. I've seen the ones that have more, I guess, the back support, it's wider. Those actually feel comfortable, and it helps for lower back pain, especially because you're walking all the time, etc. Next is my favorite, my stethoscope. It's pink. How cute is that? And then I actually have my my first initial and last name engraved on it. It's like $10 extra, and I was like, why not? Oh, and then these, I've showed these before. I don't know if you can tell, but whatever. Okay, yeah, there you go. These are my charmed bling. Super cute, and no one has said anything. I do clean it whenever I clean my stethoscope. I do clean the charms. I understand infection control, but that's it. And I usually just wear it around here. They will say that it's best if you actually either get a stethoscope holder. You can put it, I think, on a belt clip or something like that, or if you just have it in your white jacket or pocket. Yeah. And sometimes it does get in the way when I wear it around my neck. Next, I'll show you this because there's 2 points I wanted to say. Super cute. Some people I've seen that actually work there may have something to do with their initial, etc. And it's one of those that you can just pull down. For us, we're not allowed to have these. We need the ones that just stick there, just for safety reasons. I mean, someone can literally strangle you with this. For us, I mean, we started our first semester at a nursing home, and some of them are not 8 times 4. Some of them can be combative. So having something like this could be very dangerous for you or your patient. So before you invest some money on it, find out what your school allows you to use, and so yeah, that's that. But so I just have the regular one that I usually just wear there, and again, that's part of my uniform check, so I make sure before I leave my house I have everything on, and I'll probably talk to you guys about that maybe this video or next video, I don't know. Okay, next is a watch. You kind of want a watch that you can clean. Again, infection, like bacteria, microbes, believe me, you'll be doing stuff that you're like, I need like 10 showers after today. So this is kind of like rubbery, and this is like plastic. Nothing fancy. I probably got this at like a Target or a Walmart. And I have a few of these. So, I mean, you definitely don't want to bring your Michael Kors watch to clinical because you just don't want to do that. So yeah, that's it. It's easy to clean. It's semi-durable, and if it breaks during clinical, I can just go buy another one. They're probably like $8 or something. And this is good because, you know, when you're doing your vitals, you need a watch. I have my pen light, and I have multiples of these. Sometimes, I can't find it, but sometimes, like, if you leave it in your bag or your pocket, it'll stay lit, and your battery is wasted. So I have a few of these, and they're probably like $3. And I just make sure that I have that with me, especially just to check the eyes and look, and sometimes you just need extra light. Okay, next is I have actually more pens in this. I try to have at least 3 pens because, believe it or not, I mean, you're so like nervous, or you're doing so much, you're like, oh my gosh, where's the pen? I know I had a pen, where's the pen? I need to write this down. What was that blood pressure? Was it 160 or 140? You know. So anyways, I have pens, so I try to have a pen almost in every pocket. And then a Sharpie. Sometimes you may need to write things on a surface that a pen does not stick to. I don't know, wound dressings, medications, anything like that. So just have that pen. Oh, and then a highlighter. Okay, so this is usually kind of what I have. Pens, highlighter, and a Sharpie. Highlighters, sometimes for your documentation, if you're looking at a drug and something that's contraindicated or side effects or anything like that, you can highlight it. Sometimes the teacher will tell you what to highlight. But just in case if you ever need a highlighter, just have one. Okay, this is my pocket organizer, and for the most part, I keep my pen light in here, my pens, my writing utensils. This is my bandage scissor cutter. Yeah, and then these are one of my forceps. I don't know where the other one went. I think it's under the seat of my car, but I still have yet to find it. And that's that. So it looks like that. And for the most part, they come with like the pocket organizer. So yeah, and I think I bought this probably like Amazon or something. And like I said, I put my pen light in here, my pens, and then I'll stick this into my white coat or my scrub top. Okay, next is my clipboard. Okay, it's really annoying to carry a clipboard around. If you can go without carrying a clipboard around, that would be awesome, because like at times I feel like I only have one hand to work with, and I can't just jump into something and help someone. I have to find a place to put this. And then if you have anything that has sensitive information, patient information, like I can't just, you know, leave it there, whatever. But I will say this, you need to find a hard surface to write your documentation. Sometimes you have 2 seconds to write something, and that's why I like my clipboard. And then you are to clean your clipboard every time you exit a patient's room. Yes, again, infection control. If you're gonna carry a clipboard, remember, once you leave your room, you have to clean it off and then keep moving. So that could be really annoying. And in here, I'll house some of my like resources that I have, maybe like old care plans that I've worked on, or some of the most common nursing diagnosis, and then I'll kind of use that whenever I'm doing my paperwork for that day. And then sometimes I'll house extra pens in here or anything like that. Again, but I just see something, Nurse Nicole, I love that channel on YouTube, and she has one that's kind of like, I think, metal looking, and it folds, and then I think it's probably as big as an iPad mini, and I'm like, I kind of want it, just because this is just hard to lug around. And if that's in my pocket, I would have to clean that a lot less frequent. But you will need a hard surface because not everyone can just be sitting at the nurse's station, you know, doing the documentation. You may need to be at the living room trying to write something on a couch, you know. So that's that. And then for the most part, they have lotion at the facility that I was at. But as many times as you wash your hands, you put hand sanitizer, my hands would be so dry by the end of the shift. So sometimes I'll have this in my pocket. Sometimes it'll be a little smaller. I couldn't find the one I have. It's like the EOS flat. It kind of looks like birth control. It's a weird packaging, but it's flat, and I really like that, so it doesn't take too much space. Yeah, so yeah, lotion. And then obviously hand sanitizer. Oh, you will so need this. And some facilities have hand sanitizer dispensers outside of each patient's room. Sometimes it's just at the nurse's station, or sometimes it's on a cart, and it's like, I need hand sanitizer before I keep walking 20 feet and forget, you know? So for the most part, I'll just have that in my pocket just in case. I can't find one right away. And they're not expensive at all. You know, you can get all of this probably at the dollar store. Or at least lotion, hand sanitizer, lip balm. I actually use the tube because, again, it's less, takes less space. But I have lip balm. For some reason, I mean, I think it's because we're doing so much running around, etc. My lips get dry, you know. You just want lip balm. There's no worse feeling than to feel like your lips are just like drying out. Blah. So I think that's about it. So yeah, I have a Gait Belt, Stethoscope, my ID, my watch, pen light, bandage scissors, forceps, pocket organizer, pens, highlighters, Sharpies, Clipboard, hand sanitizer, lotion, and lip balm. And that's kind of like what I bring every single time for my clinical for foundations. So this may change, like next semester. In June, I'll be going to mental health rotation, so I may not need all of this. So it may change, and you may need to bring more stuff. I don't really know, but I'll let you guys know once I figure that out. So yeah, okay, so let's talk about uniform check. So there's no worse feeling than to get to your facility to have forgotten your ID or to have worn your wrong shoes. So I literally do this. I'm like, I'm totally dressed, and I stand in front of a mirror, and I look. I'm like, okay, do I look the part? One. Okay, I have matching blue scrub tops, scrub bottom, because I do have a lot of other scrubs, so it's like, are these the school uniform ones? So I make sure they are. And then I have my white jacket. Do I have my white jacket? Okay, next, do they know who I am? Do I have my ID tag? Okay, I have my ID tag. Then I look at my shoes, like, do I have white shoes on? Okay, I have white shoes on. So then I look the part. I have the shoes, I have the scrubs, I have the jacket, I have my ID. And that's kind of it. And then I'm able to move forward. And then when I get in the car, I actually look down to make sure that my ID has not fallen. And then I also have my ID in the car, just in case I forget. So that's that. But hopefully this helps you out. I know for me, I wanted to find out what can I buy in advance? What cool things can I look for? And I love pink, purple. So most of the stuff that you see at like a supply store, they didn't have those colors. So that's why I think I went online to Amazon and got like a pink clipboard, you know, like stuff like that. So go ahead and buy yourself a Gait Belt. You'll sure use that. You'll use a lot of pen lights. Your stethoscopes, you can buy those. Clipboard just to be organized. A bunch of hand sanitizer. Oh yeah, sometimes I'll have like a Kleenex pouch. I don't know where it went, but yeah, I have that. And then for the most part, I kind of live out of my car, so I have a lot of the extra stuff in my car, along with the other textbooks and stuff like that. But that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is a different angle of my side of the study. But that's that. I'm about to go, hopefully work out, study for my foundation's final exam. So we just got our blueprint, and it's 56 different, I don't want to say questions, but topics I need to review. So yeah, I'll be doing all of this. I guess that's it. Yeah. Well, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share the videos. And feel free to talk to me on my social networking sites. Sometimes I get bored and lonely and all that good stuff. Nah, I think that's it.